And now, we're on episode 3. Anyways, hello everybody, it's me, Dean Spillabine, back on your screen, and not falling to my death from a ladder. Playing some Satisfactory on the 20x20 world, and I have done a few bits of off-camera stuff, which I'll go over them real quick. So main thing you'll notice is that there's an absurd amount more spaghetti, although nothing's exactly clipping through each other, it's this just being weaved all over the place. So it's starting to become that jungle gym that I knew was going to happen at some point. Here's that area again, just as another frame of reference. Although not much has changed in this area specifically, just more around here has gotten way more spaghetti. Although I think this is mostly because my storage is just in a very odd spot, so everything's trying to go everywhere else, but also to it. It's although results of that, I got a bunch of refined plates, which is really nice. Almost maxed out on screws, got a full box of concrete, wire, rods, metal plates, pretty good honestly. And added in some catwalks at the top here, just to actually get around a lot easier. I guess little thing, I got some constructors making some of the Fixmas stuff. So, go over here, I got a bunch of bows, branches, candy canes. Not entirely sure what we'll do with those, but they are being made. Oh, and I didn't find this out till kind of recently, if I can figure it out. But you can actually make the Fixmas ornaments, red and blue ones, or I guess any of the other ornaments that I get eventually, in the smelter, which then uses presents to make them, which I didn't actually know about because there wasn't anything about that. So now I know that you can make the ornaments with basically I can actually use the presents to make things and have it somewhat automated. It's just now I gotta also add in a smelter. But I think I'm gonna not add anything else because everything is extremely claustrophobic, and I've got an idea. So the idea is to completely delete everything and go back to a clean slate position, mostly just so I can reorganize everything to actually be able to walk around here without having to, because like let's say I want to get back up to the second floor. I got two options. I can jump on each of these conveyor belts until I eventually get up there, or I can actually have just normal catwalks going around. But just as a in general thing, this is going to get messier and messier if I don't do something about this. So I need to relocate my storage outside of the box because I don't think I even need it to be in here. I also want to expand my generators because, well, at the moment it's kind of not close, but there's like a ton of machines that aren't actually making anything because a lot of their storage areas are full. So I legit can't just make anything. Like the rods, I'm pretty much almost maxed out, and once that finally gets done filling up, that means there's nothing for them to transport to, it'll get backed up, and then those machines will stop working, and just eventually everything will stop working because I don't have a good place for storage to go. Or I guess just a general place for things to be. But yeah, that's going to be the plan for this episode, is just clean slate everything, just to make it somewhat organized. Get storage on the outside of this area, and I guess go from there. Now, obviously, there is a lot of stuff that I've done off camera, although it's just been a lot of just small things to get production levels higher. Wait a second. No, the concrete is clipping into the power. I'm honestly probably not even going to care about that until later. Gonna clean slate everything, so it's gonna be a bit more organized. It will probably still be kind of spaghetti, but at the very least, getting stuff to the storage would probably be a little easier. That's the plan, but first I gotta do a few things. So over in the MAM I did do a little bit more just research on some trees. So I got access to a bunch of things in the quartz tree, and also a really cool pair of leggings called the Blade Runners. And just as a comparison, taking off the legs, here's me just sprinting, jumping. Oh man, I can't get anywhere, so I'm so slow. Well, with the legs on, all of a sudden, my speed is much greater. I can jump higher. I can run farther. Ooh. I'm gonna absolutely love trying to go through these factory when I get the full thing done. Whatever that looks like. Oh, another thing that I did make was a rebar gun. So, the rebar gun, it's a gun that uses rebar. Shocking, I know. And how you get rebar is that you turn bars into rebar. So, you just reload, and you basically just put a bar in there, and now it's a gun. Bang. And I just shot a rebar. Benefits of this thing is now I have a gun. I would test it on something, but there's like nothing nearby. Well, I guess... Okay, he won't take any damage, so... Let's see, will this hit him? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that hit him. He got scared. They don't take damage. He's got thick skin. Oh yeah, a cool other item that I got. It's a coffee mug. Slurp. Now I can walk around my facilities and get a good job, well done coffee. Oh yeah, Fixmas event stuff. Where are the other things? There's 6. And I get decorations. 7. I get some more gifts. 8. And I get paint cartridges. 9. And I get branches. 10. And I get a star. And 11. I get, what is premium Fixmas skin. And now we're all caught up for the moment, or until like later in my recording sessions. So another thing I unlocked at some point was painting, where you can basically just apply a paint to foundations, buildings, power poles. Yeah, power poles. You can also put them on conveyor belts or basically anything that can be customized. So using the paint customizer, I put a red border around the 20x20 foundation, mostly as a way to signify, hey, Dean, this is the limit at which you can build things. You cannot manufacture stuff beyond this border. Which I think going into the future will be very handy. I guess speaking of other stuff I've done, Space Elevator, I got 500 smart plates and put it into the thing. So now I just need to make the other stuff in the top right corner, and then I'll get into the next tier. Also, because I was making so many things, I rerouted all the smart plates over to my new awesome smelting area, where it takes a bunch of complicated materials, throws them into the awesome sink, and then I get a bunch of points out of it. Last little bit is probably just finishing up some MAM stuff that I saved till now. Because one thing, this is pretty cool. I tell you what, don't those power lines look a lot like zip lines in a way? Well, there we go. They can ride on zip lines. I do need to probably redo a few things just so I don't like ram into them all the time. Because that's just going to be an issue running into power poles. But it will make getting around way easier. Now my mobility is linked to how good my power pole system is. This also means we can travel all the way over to our coal thing very easily. Also, holding shift makes you go fast. Is that a bigger present?
Merry Christmas.
Thanks. That was weird. I'm gonna love whenever I get a jetpack, because that just makes flying around way easier. So yeah, now we're over at the coal plant area, and just as easily we can get right back. Oh no, I missed it. But yeah, this thing will definitely make getting like really far out way easier. Okay, first order of business is storage. Because I need somewhere to store my entire factory, so I gotta have a storage area for it. Although, how big I'm gonna have the storage area is a bit unknown to me. I have no idea how large it will become. I'm gonna guess about that long. Put that down, put that down, put that down, put that down, put these guys down. And do it all on the other end as well. This is probably extremely unnecessary storage, but I will change how I feel about that later. Have you ever seen so many unnecessary storage containers? Probably. I'm thinking once I do tear it all down, do I want it next to each other? No, I just had an idea. There is something in the Awesome Shop that I want to get, and it's these signs. Which, I could probably just use data capsules for that. I mean, I have a lot of spare monster parts, so I could probably just turn them all into protein and get data capsules, which I can get tickets from that, which allows me to get, displays. And then with displays, I can actually see what all of my storage containers have, and I don't have to guess at all. So with that, I get 14 tickets. I can get the signs. You know what? I'm gonna get a bunch of these other lighting instruments. So what else is there? I guess there's the last foundation pack. What's my... oh. I don't have enough for those. Okay. Is there anything worth one ticket? I could get road barrier. You know what? Yeah, let's get a road barrier, whatever. So with these signs, they're kind of simple. Just place them down. And you can adjust the colors on these. You can have the fonts a different color. You can have the background a different color as well. You can change the icon that's on it with any of the other icons in the whole game. So I can have an icon for trucks. And then I can make it say trucks. And yeah, trucks. You can also, if you place on another sign, copy, paste the settings on them. So I now have 2 truck signs. There's also this adorably tiny sign. It's so tiny. It just has the image on it. Main useful mechanic with these is that you can put them on your storage containers. So if I get that one, I now have an icon on my storage for screws. So that way I can be like, set to screws. So if I'm like, wait, where the heck are my screws? Ah, there's my screws, because I can see the giant sign. Very useful. Okay, I kind of came up with a system, or at least a system that I'm okay with until I can get more stuff over time. I'm not sure. So there's going to be multiple floors. It's going to be just a massive storage area. Probably unnecessarily massive, but I'm just going to try and see what I can do with this. So the idea is that the bottom level is going to have tier 1 items, stuff that's just really easy to make. It takes like 1 or 2 processes to get something. Wires, cables, screws, iron plates, copper sheets, concrete, that kind of thing. I'm going to probably expand out more when I get stuff like quartz. Then I'll have quartz stuff in here and just kind of keep going in a line. Oh yeah, an idea I had to get like up and down this a lot, because this is going to take a bit. Installing some zip lines on the ceiling so that I can like go to each of them a lot easier. And my guess is over time I'm going to do some changes to make this whole area way easier to navigate. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it somehow, because I've gotta. Heck, I might even destroy this whole storage area that I've been working on after I get the factory rebuilt. Because I'm certain I'm going to be like, man, I don't like the storage anymore, I want to redo it. And then I'll redo the storage. But honestly, that is kind of a part of Satisfactory. Creating giant factories, and then completely dismantling them and restarting. A lot of fun making this whole factory thing. Now I gotta start over. Although this is probably the only time I'll do like a mass deletion of everything. So in the future, I'm gonna have to make sure I make this thing wonderfully beautiful. Or at least so nice that I'll be like, me, that's like such a good thing. I can't wait to make it look better over time. I guess kind of funny, you can't just delete the space elevator. It is a little unique because it takes a little while. But wait. Are you kidding me? Present got stuck up there. Well, it's stuck up there. And there we go. That's the whole factory area just completely undone. And one other thing I want to do, just to add a little bit of extra challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking I'm putting the space elevator, and I need wires. Jeez, the space elevator's so big, and I want to get in the exact spot, so I gotta get on top of a tower just to properly place it. We'll go about here. Alright, what does that look like? Does look kind of in the middle. And the whole really cool animation plays no matter what, so... yeah, you get the idea. So let's see, that bolt is right on that corner foundation. And that bolt is also there, so that's lined up. You know what, pretty good. I guess as close as it can get. Anyways, at some point I realized, I want to have a reason to go up some more. So my solution was just to have the space elevator in the very middle of everything. So I would have to build upwards around the space elevator to get anything done. But first things first, I gotta figure out how to get coal power. Let's see, so just going as close to the corner as possible. Something tells me I don't have enough coal or water to get this stuff running. But I'm going to just work with what I got right now and fill it up later, basically. Wait. So a bit of time later, and I got some stuff hooked up. I got a bunch of pipes rerouted to basically the backs of all of the coal generators. And it's basically enough coal and water to power 12 of them. That's been there the whole time I was doing this, and it's been very aggravating. But yeah, it's only enough stuff to properly power 12 of them, so the final 4 over here aren't entirely powered yet. That's fine, I'll get to that later. For now, I gotta actually power the generators. Okay, so to at least start this thing up, I need 320 megawatts going in. The high amount is mostly caused by all the water extractors, so just need to make sure I get enough to power the water extractors to get the water flowing, and also power all of the extra pumps that had to go on them too. But once I do this, should be able to get power. I remember when I said I wouldn't come back to biogenerators. Unfortunately, I need some way to jumpstart this thing. And then once all the coal and water get sent over, it should be good. And now we just wait for all the water and coal to come into the system, which will probably take a little while. Alright, so you can see water flowing through this. It looks like all the pumps are pumping properly. It's flowing up to here, getting water distributed. What? What are You mean no power? Oh, did one of them run out of biofuel? That's my guess. I thought I wouldn't have to have it on for longer than this. Huh? Those are starting to turn on. like every now and again. And now coal generators are fully powered. Supposedly, I'm pretty sure they should be. Where's the coal? Where's the coal? My guess is that it's just taking an eon to get down here. Either that, or I forgot to plug something in. Oh wait, I keep forgetting I have this. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, it's on the conveyor belt. It's just taking some time to get down there. Oh man, it's gonna be so fun with the zipline thing, getting around. Ooh. Ow. Eventually, the coal will get to the generators, and even if the generators run out of coal at some point, enough of them are getting powered to where it will stay powered. Or at least like power the miners and the water extractors enough so that they keep running. Alright, so after a little while, did some more conveyor belting. I was able to get 2 extra iron things coming. And they're all coming at 120 a second, so I got a good chunk of iron heading this way. And I'm about out of refined plates, so I gotta fix that. First act of assembling stuff is trying to get a refined plates assembly line up and running. Okay, 6 assemblers is a bit much, maybe, possibly, hard to say. But I can do it, definitely. Alright, now I gotta get all these ready for refined plates. And they need 30 iron plates per minute and 60 iron screws per minute. So with 30 iron plates needed, and there's 6, I need 180 iron plates per minute. In order to get iron plates, I need 30 iron per minute. So 180 divided by 20 equals 9 constructors. So I'll need 9 constructors just to make iron plates. And then I need 60 screws per minute. So 60 per minute times 6, 360 screws per minute. So 360 divided by 40 is another 9 assemblers. And then to get 40 screws per minute, I need 10. So with 9 constructors, that basically means I need 90 rods a minute. In order to get rods, I need 15 a minute, which 90 divided by 15 means I need 6 constructors. I'll have 9 here for screws. 3, 4... Okay, time for some math. So 6 constructors that each require 15 is 90 iron ingots. And then I don't need to factor these into the iron ingots calculations because it uses the rods. The plates is a 9 times 30, so 270. So 270 plus 90 is 360 iron ingots per minute, of which I only have 240 here, so I need to make sure I got myself another 220. Yeah, it's 220. So I'll need to make sure I got another 120 along this line and see if I can make sure I can get that connected. And now I will most definitely clean all this up later. I've just got to get stuff down. So I need 360 iron ingots per minute, and that's the same here. So 360 divided by 30 is I need 12 smelters. 5, 6, 7, and then I get another lifter up here, get that Mark II. Awfully close, but it's still good. And then similar deal here. Okay, so that should be all of the iron able to be produced. Now I gotta make sure I get them all distributed. Okay, so all of the rods now have their appropriate amounts of iron coming in. So now, just need to conveyor belt it above everything. So the two merge here, and then a split happens here. So they can combine into 30 and then split off into 10. Yeah, that works. So that goes there. This merger gets you. And the splitter might need to be lifted a bit. And there we go. How am I going to get these out of here? Oh wait, I keep forgetting I have these stackable conveyor belts. I need to do that, get it connected, and okay, what are you merging? No. Yes, thank you. So I'll probably have a splitter there for this guy. I need it over a little. Let's see, can I get it on the same level? Yeah, that's better. And if I do something similar. And then get you at the end. And have a connection here. And a connection here. Which will get split off here. And sent back. Yeah. And then for the last one, if I can do this. I believe there's enough room. Get it connected here. So now that should be all of the screws being sent off correctly. Now for the fun part of getting all of the iron plates accounted for. Well, wait, what is this? What is this? Monstrosity. No. Okay, in reality, let's see if I can get you over here and then hook you up. Better. Okay, so thinking about how I'm gonna get the rest of the smelters over there, so that's gonna be a bit. I'm gonna utilize a floor. And then if I get these foundations over here, I'll have 3 lanes? No, wait. Okay, so there's 9 furnaces and all 9 need to get over there to their individual things, which... let's see, how does this look? Then level that one up. Get one more merger here so that I can get you connected, but let's see if I can do that. So now that's 4 going in, which is the maximum that I can get with this. Absolutely love ceiling attachments. They are amazing. Okay, get you over here to the very end. And then line it up here with this guy. Just gotta get little lifters for all of these. And I can only do 4 with this one, because that's all that I can fit on it. So let's see if I can do the same thing with the rest of them. And yeah, and just see how it goes. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I even need them there. Sometimes I wonder how close you can get these things before they are too clippy. That is pretty close. So a wee bit of time later, I got everything ready, so just giving everything power now. Alright, that should be everything-ish? What are you all missing? Oh yeah, they're just not connected. A little difficult to see because it's night, which I need to fix that by getting some lighting. But here's the first super factory thing. Got a bunch of iron going and getting distributed to a bunch of different furnaces. Oh wait, I can do the thing. Doesn't look good without any sun. Hold on. We've got ourselves iron ore getting distributed to several smelters. Every single one smelted into iron ingots being distributed elsewhere into the factory. Some of which sent out for iron rods, which will then be constructed into screws. And those screws sent off into the assemblers. The iron ingots, however, sent off into iron plate production, which, as they were in the past life, sent up to the ceiling and distributed to the assemblers. Assemblers fine-tuned to the specifications of reinforced iron plates. And where else for them to go than our massive storage facility? Or whatever you would call this, I don't know. But basically all of the reinforced plates are getting sent to their specific storage crate. And just as a frame of reference, it was empty when I started. Now it's getting a pretty good number. So with calculations, it should be about 30 reinforced plates per minute, which doesn't sound like much, but seeing as that I needed like this whole thing over there just to fuel 6 assemblers to get it to run, should be fine. I think I call this a job well done. Slurp. Wait. Was there a tink noise? I swear I heard a tink there. Hold on, play that back. I think I call this a job well done. Slurp. Wait. I guess technically I do just have a helmet on. About that much space? Yeah. I think next thing I want to do before doing any other big builds is getting stuff for smaller things. And what I mean by that is just having a standard iron plate rod export thing. Because at some point I'm going to run out of iron plates unless I get a factory running to make them. Same with rods, so I'll just get this out and get rods out of it. And not but a moment later, I get the iron plates. They do the iron plate things that iron plates do. And all of them are getting sent down that conveyor belt line into the iron plate storage container there. Okay, well, maybe iron plates aren't so good. Maybe some rods, maybe some concrete, maybe some... So I might have got carried away. I literally just spent like, I think like a full day just working on some other parts of this factory. I'll figure it out later, but basically this is a rotor factory thing. Hold up. Oh jeez. I'm falling down into the machine. Oh jeez, this is the part of the challenge that I knew was going to be an issue. Just getting around. Because everything's going to be so condensed and just with a bunch of everything flowing everywhere, it's going to get really messy. But yeah, so basically I might have went a bit off the rails. Let's see, do I want to... Actually, so what does this look like on this observatory? About as messy as I thought it'd be. What about over there? Huh. That actually looks alright. It is kind of nice seeing a bunch of materials getting flowing in, and I kind of noticed that the iron plates are full, which I guess that's good. I think having 6 containers for those are kind of bad, but you can even see just like the spaghetti lines of conveyor belts going across. I just need to spend an episode at some point cleaning stuff up, but I kind of want to do more work to make things a bit, I guess, more. I mean, I don't even have a wire factory or a cable factory yet. I mean, you'd think I would if I spent so much just off-screen time out of nowhere to make the rotor factory. I am honestly not happy with the rotary thing. It does work. It's got all the rotors sent out, but there's no room to walk anywhere here. Like, I did not care at all. As a brief comparison, you can actually walk around the refined plates area a bit better. Like you can just travel around a little bit easier. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the episode, but where do I want to end it at? Let's see, how's that look? Maybe here. Something like that. Anyways, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Next one, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. Probably just more expansion, probably getting more wires and cable factory. Okay, just getting wire factory cables, also getting quartz and caterium, maybe sulfur. No, steel. I need steel. Steel. If ever I do things, it must be steel. Steel. Next episode, steel. Next episode will just be titled okay, no. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it at all, at least some amount. And y'all have a good night.